Looks like next time around will be green flag racing. Ashley Kelly and Curtis Miller set the pace. Katie DeVries and Bubba Brown behind them. Then it's Jared Gross, Jay DeVries, and Brock Clay rounding out your starting order. Ashley Kelly, Curtis Miller, your front row. Set the pace out of turn number 4. Green flags out. We're underway. Good start from Miller, and he'll lead the field into turn number 1. Bubba Brown to the outside of Ashley Kelly as well. Nearly 3 wide for your race lead. Great battling all the way through the field. 3 wide for second. The 3R machine on the bottom of the speedway. Jared Gross with a great run into turn number 3. We're still 3 wide for second through turns 3 and 4, and all the turns 3 and 4. DeVries, Gross, Bubba Brown in there as well. Now we're side by side for the 2 spot. Give it to DeVries at the flag stand. Katie DeVries. Everybody chasing Curtis Miller in the 411 machine. Katie DeVries throws it hard into turns 1 and 2. Can't make it stick. Still side by side for the 2 spot down the back straightaway. We got 1 around in turn number 2. It's Ashley Kelly. She keeps it going. Will stay clean and green. DeVries and Bubba Brown still side by side for the 2 spot off of turn number 4. Give it to Bubba Brown down the front straightaway. Now DeVries is going to lose another spot to Gross in the 3R machine. Bubba Brown to the inside now of Curtis Miller. We're side by side for the top spot and side by side for third behind them. All the way down the back straightaway. Curtis Miller still has the advantage, but Bubba Brown is right there in the 11A machine. Brown slides into the middle of the speedway off of turn number 4. Miller all the way out wide. White flags out. 1 lap to go, and you've got a new leader. It's Bubba Brown in the 11A. Brown out front. We got contact between Ashley Kelly and Curtis Miller. Katie DeVries throwing the car into the corner about as hard as it'll go, but your heat race win will be the 11A of Bubba Brown. Gross comes home in second, Jay DeVries third, then Katie DeVries, Curtis Miller in the 5 spot. Clay runs 6th, and Ashley Kelly rounds out your field in 7th. But your heat race winner from Jackson, Minnesota in the 11A, it's Bubba Brown. This time out of turn number 4, we'll be racing Matthias Lux. Set the pace in the 33M. He starts on the pole. To his outside, Brock Badger in the 50B. Green flag. We are underway. Great start from Badger. Nearly the field down the front straightaway. Nearing in the 20N, looking to get around Lux as well. Brock Badger leads into turn number 1. 3 wide. Look at Randy Brands from the back row, trying to make it 3 wide for second. He falls back into the 4 spot down the back straightaway. Keep an eye on the 27 out of Boyden, Iowa. Randy Brands, who runs to the inside of Matthias Lux. Side by side for third now. He's going to try to make his way to the front of the field. We're side by side for the race lead as well. Brock Badger leads lap number 2 to the outside. But to the inside goes Nearing in the 20N. Justin Nearing, your new race leader, off of turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. Meanwhile, Randy Brands has put Lux by the wayside, and he's going to try to do the same thing to Badger as well. Nearing leads. Randy Brands moves into second. The 27 from the tail of the field into the second spot now. Nearing and Brands both running around the bottom side of the speedway. Brands left front way up in the air off at turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. The driver out of Boyden, Iowa. Trying to reel in the Spirit Lake runner in the 20N, Justin Nearing. Can't make it happen that time through turns 3 and 4, but we're nose to tail for the race lead down the front straightaway. Nearing leads. Randy Brands runs at second. Here's Brands to the inside. The door is open for the 27 machine. We're side by side for the race lead down the back straightaway. Nearing with the momentum at the top side, able to put a nose in front into 3, but Brands drives it hard down the bottom of turn number 3. Down around the hub of the speedway. He's just hugging the tractor tires. He's able to make the pass for the race lead. Randy Brands, your new leader. Nearing says not so fast, and he's right back to the bottom side of Brands. They trade lines side by side again down the back straightaway. Brands has a nose in front, but this time Nearing's got the 9 on the inside of the speedway. We'll see if Nearing can make the bottom work. We're still side by side for the race lead off at turn number 4. Give it to Randy Brands. He leads in the 27. Brands is able to clear Nearing now, and he'll lead down the back straightaway, so Justin Nearing falls into second. Badger into third, Matthias Luck still fourth. Tripp runs in the 5 spot, and Noy is behind them. 2 more trips around the speedway for Brands in the 27. Randy Brands from the back row now into the top spot around Justin Nearing. White flag is out. 1 more trip around the speedway to the driver from Boyden, Iowa. Now the next stretch for the final time. Battle deep in the field is for 4th and 5th. Tripp trying to get around Matthias Lux, but out front, heat race win, Randy Brands in the 27. Justin Nearing holds on for 2nd. 3rd goes to Badger, 4th is Lux. Tripp rounds out your top 5. Rounding out your field will be Noyes in the 22. But how about it, race fans, from the back row to the heat race win, the 27 from Boyden, Iowa, Randy Brands. We've got some shuffling going on as Tom Sarek was scheduled to start in 3rd, but he's elected to start at the tail. That moves David Smith upper row into that 2nd row. But Hagedorn and Ellsbury set the pace to the front of the field. Green flag out off of turn number 4. We're racing. Ellsbury out front in the 5E. Hagedorn back to his inside, and they'll race into turns 1 and 2 side by side for the race lead, side by side for her, 3rd behind them. Chad Loneman right there as well. We're 2 by 2 by 1 down the back stretch here in this opening lap. Ellsbury puts a nose out in front of the top side of the speedway. He looks to lead lap number 1 down the front stretch. Mel Ellsbury, your early race leader. Look at Dowhauer on the outside, powers around Hagedorn in the 7M machine. Hagedorn right back to his inside, and we got a battle behind them. Smith and Loneman looking to tussle in the 117 and the 8 machine. Back to the battle for 2nd. Dowhauer back to the outside of Hagedorn. Ellsbury slips up out in front of the field. He's going to lose some time to those 2. Dowhauer on the outside of Hagedorn. Mitch Dowhauer back to the top side in turns 1 and 2. Not as good in 1 and 2 as he is in 3 and 4 up there, but he's going to put a nose in front of Hagedorn down the back straightaway. He looks to lay claim to the 2nd spot. Hagedorn will fight back to his inside. Smith right there in the 8 machine as well, but Dowhauer into the 2 spot off of turn number 4. Now Dowhauer slips wide and gives a spot back to Hagedorn. Smith right there in the 8 machine. Dowhauer in the 7M is going to try again down the back stretch. Smith thinking about making it 3 wide. He will make it 3 wide into turn number 3, but he thinks better of it and backs out of the throttle. Everybody chases Ellsbury off of turn number 4, nearly 3 wide for 2nd as they come off of turn number 4. Smith into the back of Hagedorn. Can't make the move, can't make the pass. Loneman into the outside now on the 117. He puts a right rear off the back of the back straightaway, though, and loses ground. Dowhauer now has the 2nd spot. Hagedorn 3rd. Smith behind him in 4th. Loneman rounds out your top 5. Good battling for 2nd through 5th on the speedway. Loneman gets a new idea, changes lines, puts nose to the inside of Smith, and the driver out of Adrian, Minnesota, puts the point leader by the wayside. Hagedorn slows into turn number 3. We'll keep an eye on the 1H machine, having a tough time making that car handle. Loneman and Smith will slide underneath him. Definitely something broken to the front end of the 1H car as they roll through turns 3 and 4. 2 laps to go for your leader, Ellsbury. Dowhauer runs in 2nd, Loneman 3rd, Smith in 4th. The 56 behind them. Now we're side by side again for 3rd as Smith looks to go to the inside of Chad Loneman. Those 2 run door to door, wheel to wheel for the 3rd spot as the white flag is out for Ellsbury. Smith to the inside of Loneman claims that 3 spot. Down the back straightaway for the final time, the driver in the 5E machine, Mel Ellsbury out front. From Orange City, Iowa. Looks up at the flag stand, sees the checker flag. Mel Ellsbury, your heat race winner. Dowhauer comes across the line in 2nd, followed by Smith, Loneman, and Sarek. Credited with 6th is Tom Hagedorn, but your heat race winner from Orange City, Iowa in the 5E is Mel Ellsbury. The next time by will be Green Flag Racing here for your Sport Compact feature event. Keep an eye on the 3R and the 8J. They're tied for the points lead coming into the final event of the season. We'll see who comes out on top. It's Jay DeVries and Jared Gross. But your front row belongs to Curtis Miller and Katie DeVries. They'll set the pace down the back straightaway. Out of turn number 4 this time will be Green Flag Racing, the 411 and the 8K, the 11A and the 3R, the 8J and the 7K and the 27K, rounding out your field. That's your starting order out of turn 4. Logan Kelly gives them the sign. Green Flag's out. We're underway. 3 wide down the front straightaway and into turn number 1. Katie DeVries on the outside. Gross right there. Bubba Brown on the inside of the speedway. Miller leads early here. Katie DeVries around the outside of Brown. She'll take the second spot. She wants one more down the back straightaway. Look at Katie DeVries in the 8K. But here comes Jared Gross in the 3R as well. He's to the inside of Miller. They're 3 wide for the race lead off of turn number 4 down the front straightaway for the first time. Leading lap number 1 is going to be Katie DeVries in the 8K. Gross to the inside of Miller. He takes a look at the second spot. Can't make it happen. We got a caution flag. Caution flag. Caution flag out over the speedway. It's for the 27K of Ashley Kelly, stopped in between turns 3 and 4 on the opening lap. We will have 1 lap completed and in the books. Caution flag. This time off of turn 4, we'll be back to Green Flag Racing. 1 lap scored and in the books. Katie DeVries still leads out front. Out of turn number 4, Green Flag's back out. We are back to racing for the Sport Compact feature. Big move from Jay DeVries. He's to the inside of Miller now. They're nose to tail for second and third. Gross is to the inside of Katie DeVries for the race lead down the back straightaway. Can't make it happen that time. But Jay DeVries is into the 3 spot side by side for 4th behind them is Bubba Brown to the inside of Miller. Brown all the way on the bottom side of the speedway in the 11A. He's going to try to slide in front of Miller. Can't make it happen that time. They're 3 wide. Now with Jay DeVries. DeVries is able to clear those 2. He's going to try to run on the top side of the speedway. Gross still on the bottom in the 3R. DeVries runs through the middle in the 8J. Katie DeVries still out front in the 8K machine. Jared Gross back to the bottom. Katie DeVries up high. They're nearly side by side for the race lead off of 4. Katie DeVries still has it. Jay DeVries now right there as well. That's the battle for the season championship. Gross to the inside. Jay DeVries up high. Side by side down the back straightaway for the points championship. DeVries slides high into Jay DeVries, taking the line away, slamming the door off of turn 4. DeVries might try to change lines into 1. We'll have to wait and see. Halfway home for your leader, Katie DeVries. Jay DeVries enters on the top side of the speedway and Bubba Brown into the back of the 8J. He's able to hold on to it. We stay pointed in the right direction. We'll stay clean. We'll stay green. Big break for Jared Gross that time as Bubba Brown got into the back of Jay DeVries in turn number 2. Top 3 follow each other into turn number 1 on the top side. They enter high off at turn number 2 down the back straightaway. About 3 car lengths separate your leader from second and from second to third as well. Katie DeVries slides up the racetrack. Jared Gross there as well with 2 laps to go now. 2 more circuits around the speedway. 2 more times around for Katie DeVries and 2 more times around for Jay DeVries to try to reel in the 3R. White flag out now for your leader. 1 more circuit around the speedway. The top 3 start to tighten up, but there might not be enough time left for Jay DeVries to make his move. That's the battle for second. That's the battle for your points championship, and Jay DeVries has 1 more set of turns before it's in the hands of the 3R, Jared Gross. Through turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Double checkers out for Katie DeVries. She's tonight's feature winner. Jared Gross finishes second and picks up the points championship. Katie DeVries, the feature winner, But Jared Gross finishes one spot ahead of Jay DeVries to pick up the points championship in 2018 in the Sport Compact Division. Katie, you're able to get out front early and stay out front most of the way. The car must have been feeling really nice.
Yeah, it actually felt really good tonight. I'm very happy with how it handled.
You're able to pull off a feature win here on the final night of the racing season before, some bigger events are coming up for the IMCA cars. Is this momentum that you can build on, or what are you focused on moving forward?
I really hope this is telling me that during IMCA Super Nationals that I'll be able to get up there and make the main show.
Yeah, there we are, race fans. Katie DeVries, tonight's Sport Compact feature winner. 10 cars look to do battle here in this IMCA stock car feature event, the final one of the points season here at the Clay County Fair Speedway. Out of turn number 4, Logan Kelly gives him the sign. Green flag's out. We are underway. Excuse me. Next time by, we'll be racing here. So get on your feet, race fans. Give these drivers a wave as they get set to do battle for the final time of 2018. .5E and 50B on the front row. This time out of turn 4, Logan Kelly waved the green flag. We're racing. Sire to the inside in the 56, trying to make it a 3-wide battle. We can't make it happen. To the outside is Badger. He'll take the early race lead off of turn number 2. We're 3 wide for third, and look at Randy Brands on the top side. Gets stuck behind the TNT machine. Loses a number of spots. Badger in the 50B, Ellsbury in the 5E, nearly side by side off of 4. Leading lap number 1 will be Badger. Ellsbury still right there. Nearing runs in the 3rd spot. Cyrek in 4th. Rounding out your top 5 is Dowhauer for the time being, but Randy Brands is right there in the 27. Can't make a move that time with a run down the back straightaway. Smith runs in 6th. Behind him is Loneman. Back to the inside goes Ellsbury for the race lead off of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway, Badger takes the spot, slams the door on Ellsbury, nearing right there as well. Ellsbury back to the inside of Badger, and he'll take the race lead down the back straightaway momentarily, but only for about 10 yards as Badger's right back to his outside. Nearing into the back of the 50B, we're going to try the bump draft strategy for the driver out of Spirit Lake as a work off of turn number 4. Badger back to the point. At the line, give it to Badger. Ellsbury still right to his inside, nearing right there as well. Randy Brands to the inside of Syracuse into the 4th spot now. Don't count out the 27. Now Mel Ellsbury's got a nose in front into turn number 3. He'll take the race lead for the time being. Badger's going to pedal for all he's worth on the top side of the speedway. This time to no avail. Mel Ellsbury clears him, and you've got a race leader in the 5E. Nearing to the inside now of Badger. Badger slips up on the top side. It's going to lose a spot to Nearing. He's going to lose a spot to Brands as well. He fights back on the top side, but they're side by side down the back straightaway for the 3rd spot. Randy Brands back to the inside of Badger now. Left front way up in the air for Brands, as is the custom for the 27 car. And he's into the 3 spot now. Brands now moves to the inside of Nearing. Nearing to the inside of your race leader, Ellsbury. We're side by side for the straightaway. Justin Nearing puts a nose in front into turn number 3. Ellsbury's going to fall back in line behind Nearing. Now he'll slide to the bottom side of the speedway, but he's in danger of losing another spot to Randy Brands down the front straightaway. And airing out front, he's your new race leader. Ellsbury slams the door on Brands. Brands back into 3rd. Badger 4th, side by side for 5th between Dowhauer and Smith now. Loneman runs in 7th. Meanwhile, up front to the inside goes Brands. Randy Brands to the inside of Badger, and he takes a runner-up spot. He's going to try to reel in Justin Nearing in the 20N. Smith is to the inside of Dowhauer. He makes that pass. He wants one more down the back straightaways to the inside of Badger. He'll try to move into the 4th spot. He already is your season champion after taking the green flag here this evening. This is just insurance for him. Halfway home out front. Justin Nearing looks at the cross flags, and you've got a battle for the lead up in turn number 2. Nearing gets crossed up. That opens the door for Brands, who pounces on him. Brands, your race leader. Nearing back to the inside of Brands. He's going to try to slam the door open. Brands won't keep it down on the bottom side of the speedway, nearing into the inside of Brands. Nearing decided to put a snowplow in the front of the 20 in and try to shove Brands out of the way, but Brands didn't allow it to happen. We've got right front damage on the right front corner of Justin Nearing. No surprise as he tries to use the chrome horn to get around Randy Brands. Couldn't make it happen, and Brands is out front. Ellsbury runs in the 3 spot. Smith now runs 4th, but he's to the inside of Ellsbury off of turn number 2 or side by side for 3rd down the back straightaway. Gives Smith the spot into turn number 3. Smith in the 8 into the 3rd spot now ahead of Ellsbury, who's in 4th. Badger still rounds out your top 5. We got a caution flag. Caution flag. Caution flag off the top side of turn number 1. Brands will set the pace in the 27 out in front. Just a couple of laps remaining for the driver out of Boyden, Iowa, out of turn number 4. Green flag's out. We're back underway. Ellsbury to the inside of Nearing, and they'll go side by side for the 2nd spot down the back straightaway. They race door to door down the back stretch. Drag race into 3. Ellsbury down to the bottom side of the speedway. Nearing tries to slam the door on him, able to make it happen. Slides up to speedway in 4. Ellsbury back to his inside. Nearing back to the 2 spot. Ellsbury back to 3rd. Smith runs in 4th. Now side by side for 5th as Chad Lonneman's gotten around 2 here on this restart. He moves into the 5 spot. Lonneman's going to test the waters up on the top side of the speedway. We'll see if there's anything doing up there. Oh, he loses it. Lonneman loses it, and we got one way up in the air. It's Dowhauer. Everybody stays pointed in the right direction. We'll stay clean and we'll stay green as Brands continues to lead. Oh, we got a caution flag. Caution flag out on the speedway. Chad Lonneman just about went around in front of a side-by-side battle. That leaves debris on the raceway in turn number 4. Official out to pick that up. It looks like the 7M of Dowhauer has gone pit side after that contact. We'll try again here. Randy Brands still out front. Nearing and Ellsbury line up side by side behind him. And we got Smith and Lonneman behind those two. Tripp and Noyes round out your field. Out of turn number 4, green flag's out. We're back underway. Nearing to the inside, lays claim to that 2nd spot. Ellsbury out wide. He's going to in danger of losing one to Smith. Lonneman right there as well in the 17. Smith makes a move for the 3 spot into turn number 3. Tripp to the outside of Lonneman's going to try to make a move for that 5 spot. Can't make it happen off of turn number 4, but out front, Randy Brands. Now Smith trying to move to the inside and Nearing down the back straightaway. They'll go side by side into turn number 3. Nearing tries to slam the door on Smith into turn number 3. Smith's got to back out of the throttle. White flag outward. 1 lap remaining for Randy Brands. Battle still on for 2nd. Smith to the bumper of Nearing down the back straightaway. They'll go side by side into 3. Nearing again slams the door in turn number 3. Smith's going to try to open it back up off of 4, but double checkers out. Randy Brands, your feature winner. Nearing runs 2nd, Smith 3rd, Ellsbury 4th. Rounding out your top 5 is Lonneman. Then Tripp and Noyes round out your field. But your feature winner to the driver out of Boyden, Iowa on the 27 from 10th to the point, Randy Brands. Randy Brands down here in victory lane this evening with a 27 machine. Randy, you were able to make the pass on the 20 end, and you had to muscle up to hold him off, but you're able to get it done and park it down here in victory lane.
Yeah, he doesn't think I got enough orange on this thing. I'm going to put some more on there next year.
You're able to make the big move here late in the race. I know, big season for IMCA racing coming on. Having a win this time of year has got to feel nice going into some big shows that you've won before.
Yeah, we went to Britt this weekend, made a long list of things not to do, and kind of went back to what we thought we probably should, and run pretty good tonight. I'm pretty happy with it.
Give him a hand one more time, race fans. The driver out of Boynton, Iowa, 27, Randy Brands.